RED, reducing emissions from deforestation and forest degradation in developing countries, began in 2007 to much fanfare.
The idea was to overcome decades of failure in attempts to end deforestation. In 2009, the Center for International Forestry Research, C4, started its global comparative study on RED in Indonesia, Brazil, Peru, Tanzania, Vietnam and Cameroon. Research was being done in 23 subnational initiatives on RED. In 2012, the program conducted an in-depth survey to identify the challenges it faced. Particular to Indonesia was the issue of tenure, where there are multi-stakeholders in forests, not just the government, but also indigenous people. If RED is going to continue and become the mechanism that it is intended to be, that is to safeguard the forest, there needs to be progress on tenure and a breakthrough in the financial mechanism that will supply a lot more funds to RED.
Indonesia is absolutely central in this. Why? Because in the area of tenure, it's demonstrating some progress, some remarkable progress. And one of the areas of progress is this One Map initiative begun several years ago to integrate land use planning across sectors and across ministries. If other countries in the world could follow the Indonesian model with One Map, RED would be a lot better off. If other countries could follow the Indonesian model in its constitutional court decision, the decision made in 2013 that potentially gives ownership rights to indigenous people in Indonesia, then things would be a lot better, because many other countries are experiencing challenges to RED that are similar to what's in Indonesia. The role that Indonesia can play in the future for moving RED forward is to do more of what it's been doing until now. Under the leadership of President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono, who made a commitment several years ago to reduce the country's greenhouse gas emissions by 26 to 42%, that was a dramatic step. So beyond the election in Indonesia, it's important for the successor to the current president to have the same kind of courage and to not hesitate to speak on the international stage about the need for a binding global climate change.